when you get something for free, like John Fisher is getting, it's never perfect. It's never great. You're gonna have to give up a lot of stuff and make it real weird. So I mean, it's gonna be so hot next summer. They're gonna be playing on artificial grass, which is gonna be even hotter. They're gonna like, I mean, are people gonna go to River Cats games? Because like, if you want to go to a baseball game, why not see Aaron Judge, crank homers off of uh pitcher to be named later rather than go see a River Cats game. I mean, this for all the reasons the A's said they couldn't go to Las Vegas. They're all the same reasons why they shouldn't go to Sacramento for the next couple of years. So I mean, what's the feeling? Like how are people expecting this to go?
You ever I call it the sports car experience, and I'll explain. I'm the king of analogies here, so bear with me.
I love it.
Everybody at some point in their life has been confronted with a decision like this. I'll give you my example. When I was 19 years old, I went to go get a really cheap used car, and I was looking at a Honda Accord, and point A, point B, not the prettiest car, but it'll get you there. And my buddy actually happened to work at the dealership, and I was getting ready to go in and start signing papers for the Accord. And he goes, "Hey, by the way, you should take a look at this other car." And it was like a 1995 Dodge Stealth, like blue Batmobile looking car. I'm 19 years old, so we can all guess what I was thinking about when it came to getting a sports car versus a Honda
Hell
Accord.
yeah.
And the payments was a little over double what it would have been for the Accord. But I so fell in love with the idea of driving the sports car and everything that would go with it, that I went, you know what? I'll worry about that later. Right now, I'm getting in this car and I'm going to go meet up with some friends, if you know what I'm saying. And it was a snowy day in St. Paul, Minnesota, about 2 years later, when a guy knocked on my door. I had since relocated there for a job. And he said, "Hey, look, I'm here to repo your car. You know I'm here to repo your car. You haven't made a payment in 6 months. And I see you have golf clubs and a few other things in there. If you turn your alarm off and let me hook this thing up, my tow truck, I'll let you get your clubs and your personal belongings out." And I did. And I watched as thousands of miles from home, my beautiful vehicle was being towed away in a snowstorm, and I didn't have a car to get to work the next day. My long-winded point is that sometimes when we want something so badly, we push away the paying the piper because we'll do that later. The problem is this is in play, guys. We may actually see the first Major League Baseball player spontaneously combust on a field at this point next year.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, although entertaining, not cool. They probably have a family. Nobody wants to see death when they go to a baseball game. And look, I'm looking at the temperature right now for Sacramento for just this week alone. Today it's 108, 112 Thursday, 111 Friday, 103 Saturday. We were in the 110s and above, I think 5 out of 7 days last year, and that's fairly normal. Now, AstroTurf, if you want to call it that, artificial turf, has improved since the days of Busch Stadium and Arlington and all that. But a lot of people say, guys, there's like 5 teams or 6 teams, Arizona, Tampa Bay. There's all these teams that play on turf. You're overblowing it. Yeah, they all have roofs.
Yeah,
That's the difference. There's no roof at this park, and you're adding 20 to 30 degrees. There's a lot that's really weird about this, guys. And again, I know I'm rambling, but bear with. Number one, how are they getting the players union to agree to this?
I don't know.
How is that happening? Number one. Number two, how is Major League Baseball and the other owners, how are they saying, nah, you know what? We'd rather forego the $3 to $4 billion relocation fee in Las Vegas and let John Fisher take his jalopy of a franchise. And that's no offense to the A's. That's what he's done to it.
Yeah.
Take them to Vegas rather than have a brand new team with a brand new owner. Why is he not being charged a relocation fee? Why are the owners foregoing tens of millions of dollars in a relo fee so that he can go to Sacramento and then he can screw up a prime relocation spot, literally the hottest sports market in America. And he's going to take this team in there. And if you think, oh, it's just baseball, has anybody checked and seen what the Earthquakes are doing lately, what their attendance is, what their record is? They're the worst in
Their
MLS.
fans,
Their
yeah, their
attendance
fans
bottom three.
protesting. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not a tinfoil hat guy. I'm not. In fact, I'm the anti. I'm the one that always says, dude, you're smoking weed. Stop with the conspiracy theories. Leave it alone. But there's something going on here that we don't see quite yet. And at some point, I think that the sports car is going to get repossessed on this whole thing.
That's what people are hoping. I mean, the cell movement is all over the country, and